This is Africa on Soundcity 98.5.
Powered by music.
That's two of your faves, Falz the Bad Guy and One Day Call with Way on Soundcity Radio 98.5. Matter of fact, I have one of your faves right here live. Hello, Falz the Bad Guy. What's going on?
What's up? Bad guys in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the building. What's really up?
I'm up. I'm up. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just chilling, relaxing, catching fun.
First of all, I just want to say congratulations on your nomination for the Best Performer Award.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm sure that you were anticipating winning it, right?
Well, I'm in a position to determine the winner of the award, but at least nomination is achievement, at least something that one can be happy about. So big thanks to the edits. I always feel a little somehow mentioning the name of that award.
Yeah. Okay. So I know that you really were gunning for that, and as a performer, it's so funny that up until the Falz experience last year, I didn't really, Falz performing wasn't really like right there on the top of everybody's mind, but right now it is. Yeah. So how did you?
His work, putting your work, and of course the special Almighty above continue to blaze the heavens, and we're walking, we're dropping stuff, and I guess activity, when you're at the forefront of everybody's mind, they're seeing you on the telly. Normally they wish to book you for the show and stuff.
Thank you so much for speaking that way, because I really I was about to beg you. I was about to say, guys, please, can you beg Falz to sit down and actually just like talk to me? I'm begging him. He's not listening. Anyways, yeah, so Falz, about being a performer and being phenomenal at that, I feel like you actually did put up a performance on This Is Nigeria, right? So I know that was inspired by Childish Gambino. You always said that even when you posted it. So I need to know, before you put it out, what was on your mind? What did you expect?
I expected reaction. I expected discussion. I expected controversial discussion. But this magnitude of like reaction, I didn't see. Definitely didn't foresee. But I'm happy. I'm happy because at the end of the day, that really was the intention from the beginning, to stir up a heightened level of awareness and consciousness of our political space and our social space, and sort of start that conversation. Okay, well, when we come back, we're going to talk This Is Nigeria and more. Plus, the Not Too Young to Run bill has been passed into law. I'm sure you're excited about that. You should tell me more. Anyways, it's Soundcity Radio 98.5. Awazi here with you. If you have some questions for the bad guy in the building, please tweet me at Soundcity 985 FM.
We're not regular.
Come through like bang.
We are Soundcity Radio.
Powered by music.
That's Lord Phil's favorite part of this jam. This is Nigeria. This is Soundcity Radio 98.5. We have Falz the Bad Guy in the building. Hey, Falz.
Yeah, bad guys in the building. What up?
Yeah, I think everybody's just happy. Munira Ahmed on Twitter says to hail you. A lot of other people are tweeting. They're just saying hello to you for now. I'm sure the questions would come in. Okay. So, Falz, talking about This Is Nigeria, the video, you had some Chibok girls, or I would say Chibok girls or Dapchi girls, because that's what I thought the girls in the hijab represented to me. But there were a lot of mixed feelings about those girls dancing in the hijab. What exactly were you trying to pass with that?
I think a lot of people always try to find a way to kill the messenger, and obviously in the process miss the message. But it was pretty obvious that the girls in the hijab were very symbolic.
Yeah.
And it's the sanctity, the innocence of the girl child that is often lost in everything, in the whole chaos that is happening. Now with the Chibok girls, for example, that were taken away, to over 200 of them. At the end of the day, after the government's extremely sluggish response, like half the number was brought back. Then the Dapchi girls were kidnapped again. Over 100 of them were kidnapped.
Yeah.
After some time they said, a lot of theories, whether there was negotiation, whether there wasn't negotiation. Majority of them were brought back. Some of them were dead. And there's still one of them in captivity.
Yes.
Nothing is still being done. The president's Democracy Day speech didn't even address that. So, there's so many things that are happening, but, the people are really just I feel like everyone is being insensitive to it because we're not really talking about these things.
Okay, so Falz, I think everyone has watched this video. We saw a lot of the obvious things that you put out there. Also, there's like two parts of the people. Some people say, oh, you know, Falz was being too preachy, and then he literally just copied Childish Gambino. And then I saw someone say that, oh, Falz, for This Is Nigeria, for This Is America, Childish Gambino did not have to spell out all the things, all the symbols that were in the video. But for you, we could hear it in the song, then we could see it in the video. Is there a reason for that?
Yes, because I'm a different kind of artist.
Right.
I'm not Childish Gambino. I'm Falz the bad guy.
Oh, shit.
The way I make my art is very different from the way Childish Gambino makes his art.
Okay.
You know, so I'm making my art also tailored to a different set of viewers, a different audience completely. I'm making my art for the Nigerian audience. The Nigerian audience, even when you say this is a red table, he will still come and argue with you that it's not a red table. So tell me you don't need to spell it out for that kind of person.
Well, thank you for spelling it out. But I just want to ask, is there anything that you tried to put out in the video that you think that a lot of people didn't get? Is there anything at all? Just call my attention to it, because like I don't know if I got everything.
Not necessarily. I think everything was pretty clear. I think probably the most misconstrued would probably have been the girls in the hijabs, and only the people that are trying to be funny, you know, would misconstrue that, because it's pretty clear what it is symbolic of. But I think pretty much every message in there was caught.
Okay. So I saw something in the video. There's this part where like the SARS officials were there, and then there were guys, and then they were beating on guys, and then some man came with some money, and then one guy got away, and then the other guy was still getting beat on, and then you left. So I'm a little confused by that part. What exactly was that supposed to mean? I know that the man giving money will obviously be like a rich dad or someone influential paying for their son to get out, but then
that is pretty much it.
Were you part of the people that were paid for to get out? Because you weren't, like, initially you were caught with the guys, but then you left.
Yeah, I just found my way. I wriggled my way out. But, you know, in the entire story, I'm just the one narrating. So my in that particular fracas, my leaving there is not necessarily symbolic of anything. But the whole action of the big man in the Agbada coming in, money exchanging hands with the SARS guys, I mean, it's pretty typical of what happens. It is the Nigerian story. You're in trouble, you find your way to bring out a few notes. Those notes exchange hands, you get yourself out of trouble. You know, bribery, corruption, every single sector in Nigeria.
All right, Falz. No, wahala. I know that you said now that, you just found your way out of there. So obviously it's like a little bit of privilege that you've had, or we've had. You know what? We'll talk more about this privilege when we come back. We're at Sound City Radio 98.5. Tweet at Soundcity 985 FM if you have any questions for the bad guy. My name is Awazi. The time is 7:30.
Home Run with
Get ready. Awazi.
Bust in the beginning, I bust in beating. Send everything that I can to them. Don't think if you seem that I'm thin chicken. And if it's a thing that I'm thin to them. Bust in the beginning, I bust in beating. Send everything that I can to them. Don't think if you seem that I'm thin chicken. And if it's a thing that I'm thin to them. I make a move. Yeah. She say, Razaki, you be king, though. Yeah. She feel the bad, then she go low. Yeah. She say, I back down the bender. I give her goodie and I give her head. Hey, she tell me say she no want leave her bed go. Give me that thing and give me that thing no. Julie, she tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no be gold digger. She just want a big papi. She tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no be gold digger. She just want a big papi. Bust in the beginning, I bust in beating. Send everything that I can to them. Don't think if you seem that I'm thin chicken. And if you see them, that I'm thin to them. Bust in the beginning, I bust in beating. Send everything that I can to them. Don't think if you seem that I'm thin chicken. And if you see them, that I'm thin to them. She tell me she want nobody. She tell me she want nobody. The way she dance, she go over me. The way she whine, she go over me. Can't you see, girl, nobody. Plenty girls, but nobody. Say the money, you go tire you. I dey for top, she dey. This kind of loving, no one ting ting. This kind of loving, no one ting ting. This kind of body, no one ting ting. Baby, this kind of money, you plenty ting. Oh, when you dance, you dey over me. When you dance, you dey over me. Baby, dance, I go shower you. Take my money, I go shower you. She tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no be gold digger. She just want a big papa. She tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no want nobody. She tell me she no be gold digger. She just want a big papa. Bust in the beginning, I bust in beating. Send everything that got him to do. Don't think if you see me that I'm thin chicken. And if you see him that I'm thin to do. Bust in the beginning, I bust in beating. Send everything that got him to do. Don't think if you see me that I'm thin chicken. And if you see him that I'm thin to do. She call me king with the crown, oh. Big boy with the pounds, oh. I give her one more. Money they know they frown, yeah. Elon Sonny, whoa. I'm a Tanzanico. Fine girl, I no go do a joro. I no go give you so. Ain't a boss in the beginning. I'm the king, go turn to chicken. Person the king, go give me a tongue again. Oh yeah.
It's STG.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, I am in the studio with the bad guy, Falz himself. And I know that we're talking about This Is Nigeria, but a lot of people are on the internet and they want me to just tell you that they love you. I have Emeka Moyo as well. Moyo Tuga says you just need to give him a shout out and he'll be happy, or she'll be happy.
What up. Big shout out to Moyo. Moyo, yes?
Yeah.
Big shout out to Moyo. Thank you for listening in. I love you.
Bethel's tuned in as well. And also, I just need to ask you real quick, Falz. So, a lot of people keep saying, Falz has been a privileged kid for so long, so he doesn't really feel what's going on in the streets. That's why he's talking about this and talking about that. To be honest, I don't think people should compare struggles. That's just me. But for you, I want to know, what's the hardest thing you've had to deal with in your life?
That is a jump question.
And yes, you got quickly answer.
Hardest thing. Hard is very relative. Like, what do you mean by hard? Like,
I understand that it's relative, so I just want you to say what is hard for you.
But I don't even mean relative. Like, it's very broad. Like, hard in what sense?
Falz, just...
Hard in what sense?
Basically, like, in life, when people say, I had to go through this and that to get this, that's basically what I'm talking about. So, anything that you've had to deal with to get to a certain point. Please, no hassle in the building. Just...
I just think it's a very broad question, and it's a bit unclear. But if I had to say, I would say maybe the come up. It's pretty tough to make it in this industry, so that was very difficult. It's regardless of your background, regardless of whatever resources you have, to make it in any industry. To be honest, to make it is at the beginning is never easy. So I'll say the come up, I guess.
Okay, so at what point did you know that, I've come up to this point, I'm now at this level that I can make influential music and just be socially conscious and keep going? Because I feel like everybody gets to a point where you realize that you have such an impact on society. So at what point, can you just use like a song mark? That's what I would say. Like, what song was it for you that you were like, I've gotten to this point. I understand that the people have love for me. I should use my voice for something more important.
I'll say "Where Down Sir" because I did it on that song as well.
Yeah.
But I did it in a slightly playful, slightly satirical manner. On "Where Down Sir," but I'll put that as a song mark.
I feel like playful and satirical is your style. You were dancing shaku shaku with a 6-pack and you were talking about all these serious things. I just really need to know.
Yeah, but that was symbolic.
Oh, yeah?
This song is a very serious song.
I probably missed that. Now tell me.
This is a very serious song.
Yeah, so...
But the dancing and all that stuff is to sort of show that everything is happening, and that's why even during the dancing and everything else that was happening, if you observe, you see in the background, there's a lot of chaos.
Yeah, I did see that.
So basically, there's a lot of chaos around us, but everyone is so distracted by
Shaku
entertainment and by the shaku vibe.
To be fair, it's a hard dance, but yeah, thanks for calling that out. We'll talk more to Falz the Bad Guy in a touch at Soundcity 985 FM is the handle. This is Soundcity Radio 98.5. Don't go anywhere.
Home Run with
Get ready. Awazi.
Falz, you had a lot of people love struck by your six-pack and granite oil body with shaku. Wait, what oil was that?
Baby oil to be precise.
Only baby oil. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, sometimes I do make use of granite oil, coconut oil, but that is within the confine of my privacy.
I just want to know, how long did it take you to get a six-pack? It's for research purposes.
I've always had like the skeletal structure, but on a regular basis, toward the end of last year, I went to like a rigorous workout.
Yeah.
To get in shape. First of all, I was trying to get in shape for my event, which was end of last year. Yeah. And then also after that, I just sort of kept it up. And then you had you've become it's a thing for you now. You just don't wear a shirt anymore. No need to put on shirt again. I'm just looking around because this public place. If not, I would have stripped myself. Oh my God! So what's your diet? What do you like? What kind of stuff do you eat? I'm just asking because a lot of guys are trying to be like you, Falz. Nowadays I've been unruly, but normally salads, healthy stuff. Just grains, not a lot of carbs. Smoothies. Right. And nobody has roasted you for being healthy. I feel like Nigerians are just the worst. When you're trying to eat healthy, and look at you, you're eating grass. So nobody has roasted you for that. I do experience that on a daily basis. Some people try to join me with my diet, but oftentimes they don't make it past the first day. Is that bad? Yeah, some people in the building, they've made attempts. All right, guys. They've made attempts in the past, but they didn't really made it. You heard the man. You have to be dedicated if you're trying to have a six-pack like Falz the Bad Guy. So, Falz, I just really want to know, you spoke about politics. Is there any other social issue that you would like to speak about or that we should look forward to seeing you speak about in your music? Definitely. I'm actually even working on a project that has pretty much all conscious music on it. I can't really say when that's going to be out yet, but definitely something I'm working on currently, and you're going to be getting that pretty soon. Is there a name for it? Right now, the name I'm calling it is Moral Instruction. Moral Instruction. I feel like a teacher. Yeah. You know, I'm just going to give you a brilliant idea. I feel like it's brilliant artwork, because right? Yes, you should just stand with like a cane. With cane and blackboard. Exactly. That's dope. That's actually dope. That's actually dope. Okay, so Falz, I know that you are, I think, an ambassador for an NGO. That's actually dope. Yeah, thanks. But I think you're an ambassador for an NGO that is about rape. I think so. Yeah. So are you going to be speaking about that in recent times or not? Definitely. And, I've actually got a song, which was on my album 27, and I'm going to be putting out the visuals for that pretty soon as well, which sort of focuses on sexual abuse and that. That is also something very conscious and something that, we need to talk about too. I am looking forward to seeing you do all of that. But definitely. I just really want to know, Falz, why have you not done the international flex yet? It's like, everybody's on that international flex. What has not allowed you to do that yet? What is international flex? I don't know. For you, all these collaborations here and there, everybody's kind of like moving. I feel like they're leaving, but, they're not. They're still here. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you can't force it. Whatever is going to happen will happen naturally. I haven't really been opportune to sort of feature or be featured on on the project with an international act, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen in the near future. Now my best friend is Uncle Didi. I feel like your fresh just went up. Yeah, Uncle Didi is my best friend. We do converse on daily basis now, so at least it cannot be difficult. Or it felt you're lying. He's my guy. Did you not see on his Instagram page? Oh yeah, you're doing the thing that I do. It's fine. Okay, so he dropped my video on his Instagram. I saw that. I said, well done. He's my G now. He's my G. Yeah. So how do you feel about Diddy jumping on everything Nigeria and everything? Do you feel like he's like? How do you feel about that? Do you feel a little uncomfortable? Do you feel like he's doing the most? Do you feel, because I've heard people say stuff like that, like not necessarily. Is Diddy in particular? Has he really been like on everything? Well, not necessarily. Diddy, Swiss Beats, they've been a lot Swiss about Nigeria. Swiss Beats has like really been following Nigerian music, and we see maybe on like his snaps, Insta stories and stuff. He's playing a lot of Nigerian music.
What do you think they're trying to do?
Sorry?
What do you think they're trying to do?
I don't know, but I don't think it's anything they're trying to do. I think it's just what is happening in the world right now. The whole world is opening up to Afrobeats. The whole world is loving Afrobeats, and I think it's natural.
Nice. Afrobeats to the world. Falz is going to be foreign very, very soon. But, when we come back, Falz, we're just going to do real quick, fast 5. I'm just going to ask you 5 questions real quick. You're not going to think about it. You're just going to answer me, okay?
All right.
All right. We're going to do that in a bit. This is Falz the Bad Guy. Answer me.
Just imagine. It's like these people didn't really know my trouble.
Okay, so Falz, fast 5. Let's go. What's your favorite designer? Who's your favorite designer? You're being slow. You're spoiling the game. Come on, man. So, your favorite designer?
I said Nike.
Nike. Okay. Also, your favorite food?
Parmesan and egusi. With chicken.
Your first girlfriend?
Secondary school SS2. Her name is Ayo.
Your parents allowed you? Okay, let's not talk about it. It's not. Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. All-time celebrity crush.
Yes.
Rita Dominic.
Aww. Your favorite destination?
Favorite destination, Zanzibar.
Aww. Well, thank you so much, Falz the Bad Guy. I just want to know, like, now you say you're working on an EP, a moral instruction. I'm going with that name, and I'm hoping that I see the art with you, like with a cane. That would be so cool.
That would be dope, right?
That would be so cool. But please credit me. Please give me credit. Also, if you meet Diddy, just make sure you bring me back.
What do you mean if? We're already G's.
Yeah, but I don't know when you're going.
We're already G's. Like, I don't even talk to normal people anymore.
Are you going to buy me a ticket to go with you?
I'll think about it. It's going to appease me.
What? Please don't speak to me. So you have moral instruction. I don't know if you have like a ton of songs that you have not released.
Yeah, of course. I have a bunch of tracks. I'm working in the studio every day. I'm recording new material. So there's a bunch of stuff.
So why are you ever going to release them?
Well, even me, I don't know. Because this our game is very uncertain. So tomorrow will determine itself.
Interesting. Okay, Falz, thank you so much for coming to hang with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, just for the record, I'm really happy that you're being a voice of reason. I'm happy that you're out there saying things that, people that are in your position should say. People that are out there, people that are so influential, celebrities should say a lot of stuff. And it doesn't always have to be politics. It can be other things. Speaking of politics, are you going to run for office?
Well, currently, I didn't have any such plans. I wait for the Almighty up above to give me direction concerning that.
Okay, Falz. When you do, or if you do, let us know. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's Soundcity Radio 98.5. He's doing something really hilarious and it's distracting me. But this is Soft Work by the Bad Guy.
The Soundcity mobile app, you have many options to choose from. Listen and watch. Watch again. Make instant requests and stay directly in touch with all of us via our social media platforms directly from inside the app.